Hello. Huskies back again with more San Jose Sharks GM Mode Franchise Mode commentary. Last video we made a deal. We moved somebody. I honestly I don't remember. I just know we brought in Michael Rasmussen. He's a center. He's a power forward. He should fit in really well in this second line, I should say. But aside from that, I mean, Soderberg is somebody I want to move. But I'm not entirely sure. God, I still need my defense to progress. I want to put... Am I missing somebody? Did I trade a defenseman? I don't remember what I did, to be perfectly honest. I have them on the wrong side, that's for sure. I need to get Kreisky on that side. Alright. I think we're set. Is Gibson still alive back there? Alright, he's still hanging on. Markstrom is another guy. We're in January. I'm not entirely sure I can move Soderberg. Simply because, why did I go to that screen? I didn't want to go to that screen. He makes $5.7 million, and I'm already at the cap floor, so I'm not entirely sure I can get away with trading him. Plus, his trade value is probably shit. Yeah, it's way down here. I mean, if there's any team that wants him, which I doubt there is. Oh, wait, there's a couple, but they actually have some cap room. What can I get from Philly for Soderberg? It doesn't have to be anybody good. I'd be willing to take some cap back. Travis Konechny. Korolov, 2 years left, 83 overall. Decent defensive defenseman. He might be somebody I can try to go for. What's this? Top 6 forward, 77 overall. Roy Law. Not the best, not the worst. Travis Sanheim. 1.7, 1 year left. I wonder if I can... should I just go for Korvalev? I think I should just go for Korvalev. Let's see what... there was one other team that wanted him. Was it Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh, St. Louis. Alright, so it's just them three. Let's see what Pittsburgh has to offer. Wow, they have Justin Falk. That's a damn good addition for that team. Wonder how they nabbed him. I'm assuming free agency. I don't really see the AI making too many blockbuster deals. Maxim Shushko. This Addison kid. I really don't need defensive prospects. I need ready defensemen. Sprong's not going to get any better than 84. These are kids that I don't have any interest in. Yeah, Pittsburgh doesn't look very good. I'm feeling that Korvalev kid. Damn, Nylander, Nyquist. Barbashev, Strome. Matthew, he's up another power forward. I don't need another power forward. If he was a different role, I'd be tempted. Kim Rodin. He's a two-way forward. I'm really banking on free agency helping us out at some point here. Dmitry Askin. Now let's go see if we can get that Korvalev kid. I think he makes the most sense, and he's got some salary. I would still be under the minimum, so I'd have to bring somebody back, which is expected. Cousins? Nick Cousins, 28, top 9 forward. He's making 2.9. I don't think that's enough. Alright, so that works. Now, I'm not real sold on keeping my draft picks. I mean, I want to keep my first, obviously, but I'm not real attached to the rest of them. But I don't have trade pieces that I can really just up and throw around. The Stepniak kid's going to be pretty good. I think Lucas is somebody that's not going to progress for me, and I think he's the odd man out. I mean, he's only 22, but I don't think he's gonna get much better. Oh, this Conroy kid. I wonder if I can give them Conroy. Conroy and Soderberg for Korvalev and Weiss. Will that go through? Oof, that's close. It's very close. Let me throw in. Do I have a third next year? I don't. I have a third this year. I don't want to trade. How much is what's Markstrom worth? Can I get a? He's got fairly decent trade value. This Campbell kid's got decent trade value too. I don't want to handicap myself though. Let's throw a second at him next year. Actually, that's too much. How about a second next year for your third next year? Will that go through? Trade rejected. Man, really? So this will probably go through. Even that won't go through? Damn, they don't want to give up this Korvalev kid. I'm surprised that didn't go through. I expected that too. I like Gunsel, and I can't afford to give them cap space. I'd have to make it. See. Lucas has an NHL contract. He doesn't make very much. Oh, I could probably do that. All right, let's see if I can get something back in return here. Let's see if I can get that third next year that I wanted. It's still pretty lopsided. Let's turn that to a second, and let's try to get as much as we can. Trade rejected. Alright, so let's try a third. See, the only issue with this is they don't have any interest in these players that I'm trying to add on. So I probably have to really bite the bullet and give up a lot to get this deal to go through. Man, are you kidding me? Alright, so I gave up a lot there. But I think Lucas was the odd man out. I mean, I'm not thrilled about the deal, but like I said, I think he was the odd man out in my bottom six. He would have been nice to have, but now I can. Nope. Alright, I gotta change all of my lines up now. That's how I had it, right? Yeah, and then I had Boquist on the third. Gunsel playing center. Can any of these guys have face-offs? Yeah, this kid does. And then defensively, Korvalev. He's an 84, 23 years old, medium top six. I want to compete next year, and I think he gives me the highest chance to compete. Ideally, he gets a boost and hits an 86 overall this season. Now, the only thing left that I want to do is when we get to the deadline, I'm going to try to trade Markstrom. The only issue is he's got some chemistry with Gibson. That might not be a good thing. I don't know if I want... Oh, right, we traded Gallagher. Okay. I might end up holding on to Markstrom because I don't want this team's morale to plummet. But yeah, let's go ahead and sim and see how far we get. Let's sim to the trade deadline and we'll look over our options. I mentioned it in my Edmonton video, but I'll mention it again in this video. I'm going to be starting a FIFA series where I like the idea that was suggested of taking a shitty Premier League team and trying to get them to the Champions League. I like that idea. I think that's what I'm going to roll with. I initially was going to take like some shitty third tier team in like the Football League 1 and try to get them to the Premier League. But I think I'll start with something simpler, which is, simpler. By trying to take a shitty Premier League team to the Champions League, which is, if you're not familiar with soccer, football, I'm an American, so I'm going to call it soccer. I believe you have to finish top 4 in the Premier League to qualify for the Champions League. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I could be wrong. pretty positive that's how it works. And it's very tough to finish top like 6 with anybody that's not named Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U, Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool. So like if I were to take a team like West Ham or even Leicester. Leicester? I think it's Leicester. The team that won the Premier League last year. And just try to get them to the Champions League will be a challenge in its own. That would be run very similar to how my GM commentaries are for NHL. Why are we winning? I mean, I'm not terribly upset that we're winning. I do have a first round pick, but this team is pretty close to how I want it. So maybe we'll just flow with it. But no, what was I saying? The manager career in FIFA that I would do would be very similar to this. It would just be full sims. There's sim engine. I would be simming each game, not just going on the calendar, just because that's the easiest way to sim in FIFA, and it gives you the most feedback. I would probably stick to 20. They would be seasons would take, unlike NHL, where seasons take, what, I'd take 2 to 3 videos a season. A season would be probably 5 to 10 videos, just because of how many games you have. I'd be simming each individual game. Training takes time, so it would be an investment. And in addition to doing that, I want to do another one where I'm playing as a, I think it's football league team, the league right below the Champions League, and I'm going to play actually those games and see if I can get a team promoted to the Premier League. But I'm going to start with a manager career commentary first, where we just sim and see what the feedback is from people watching and see if it's worth doing. I really like FIFA. Personally, I love playing the game, like actually playing games in FIFA. I haven't done any scouting because I'm an idiot. Although I haven't, I mean, we might be a playoff team, so yeah, just keep an eye out for the FIFA content. I know my channel's been primarily NHL, but my GMOs haven't been doing that good. I know my upload schedule has been a little wonky. It's a little awkward to record at home when parents are around and they don't really understand what I'm doing. We kind of just... We're second in the division. What the fuck? So yeah, I mean... Plus, I think these GMOs have been going on so long that I can understand that it gets stale over time. So we might be coming to the end here soon-ish. Damn, we're second. I mean, we're pretty much... Goddamn, Vancouver doesn't give up any goals. So I don't know how many more seasons of both of these teams we're going to do. Edmonton, I want to win a cup. So I might do... I think I might do 2 more... Damn, Reinhardt has 57 points. Kreisky has 19 goals, 46 points on the second line. Kreisky's looking good, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Boquist has 40 points on the third line. Gunsel has 38. Rasmussen has 30. He's a plus 14. This Korvalev kid has 13 goals. He's a defensive defense. Look at that slap shot. God damn. I mean, obviously my fourth line is going to be kind of bad because Matt Reed, Adam Haluka, I don't know. There's Adam. And Dale Weiss. I mean, it's not a very good fourth line, so I'm not expecting them to do good. Although Gunsel's a -2 and Kempe's a -5, so... We're just looking for progression still this season. If we make the playoffs, that's probably a good thing. Give us some experience and help us... Maybe give us a little boost in progression. How's our goalie looking? Gibson, 258. Markstrom's actually playing really well. I think I'm gonna hold on to Markstrom for this season. He's only on a... He's got a 2-year deal, so I can trade him at the draft if I want to. This Campbell kid might be his backup next year. We'll wait and see how he progresses. Where am I at time-wise? 14 minutes? Alright, let's go ahead and finish the rest of the season up. So yeah, going back to how many more seasons I'm going to do. This Sharks one is probably going to keep going for longer than the Edmonton one. Just because we finally hit a stage where I think we're a competitive team. So I might do 3 more seasons at least of the Sharks. Edmonton's winding down because I think I'm a season ahead in Edmonton. And we've also made the playoffs 4 straight years. So we already did our rebuild with them. I haven't won a cup yet with them. And obviously that's the end goal. And the team is set for the next, like, 8 years. But I think I might do 3 more years of uploading Edmonton. And then it would turn into a stream GM mode. Where I just play it when I have the time to set up a stream for everybody. We're kicking ass right now, man. 39, 24, and 5. Are you kidding me? We'll put Timo Meyer back in. I don't understand the simming in this game, man. I really don't. Drives me fucking nuts. We have 83 points. This team, I have 2 guys above 85. I mean, Rasmussen's up to an 86. Shows Kreisky. I mean, we're getting solid progression across the board. It's definitely encouraging. Timo Meyer. How's our defense looking? Korolev 84. So we're 81. I mean, I like the way the direction's headed, man. Next season we should have all of our 6 defensemen. Bouchard should be good to go. McClellan should get a boost, hopefully. He is a low elite, so who knows, a fucking flip of a coin. Alright, so I comment on how good we're doing, and then we lose back-to-back games. I feel like that's a theme that follows me everywhere. I should probably be scouting, but it looks like I'm going to have a late first round pick, and I don't have a second round pick, so I'm not too attached to my draft picks anymore. I'm just really hoping that free agency is kind to us this year, and we actually do something and have people to pick from. Because we're going to have a bunch of cap space. Because I think we have 19 million. We have 18 million in cap space right now. I have to sign a couple guys, but nobody, like Reinhardt and Hurdle are signed, Gibson signed. I need a top 2 defenseman and probably 1 more first line guy. But I'm hoping they're there in free agency. Otherwise, that first round pick next year might be dealt for that, one of those 2 positions. Alright, let's see if we're a playoff team. Kind of hoping we are, so I have some more exciting content to upload. And we are. We draw the Anaheim Ducks in round 1. Nice. So I'll go over that matchup, but let's see how our team did overall point-wise. Oh boy, the Avalanche are waiting for us. That's never good. Fuck the Avalanche. So this is our first playoff appearance since, what, season 3? Reinhardt had 67 points. We had 20 goal scorers on each line. Kreisky had 20, Bokus had 20, Hurdle had 20, so that's first, second, and third line. Rasmussen had a kind of a disappointing year, but he was a plus 16. I mean, Kreisky had a good year. He had 57 points. I think he should get a nice bump in the offseason. He should get to like an 87 possibly. Timo Meyer, the ship might be sailing on him. I might try to trade him to upgrade that first line spot because my second line's pretty thick right now. -8 for Kempe. I mean, I'm pretty happy with how the team looks. I mean, our defense is still pretty shit, but I mean, they haven't progressed to full. They haven't hit their ceilings yet. Gibson had a great year, 244, 37 wins, 3 shutouts. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's see how we stacked up to the rest of the league. Oh, I'm so sick of these allergies. My eyes are so itchy. Oh, alright. Ovechkin, 96 points as a 36-year-old. Yeah, okay. Tavares, Kane, Sagan, Kuznetsov. Oh, Sagan's hurt, though. Everybody up here pretty much belongs here. There's no big surprises. I mean, Schwartz is kind of a surprise, but he plays with... Oh, actually, I don't even see Tarasenko up here. David Levin. This kid, man, he is so... Oh, that's somebody else. Oh, this... Kovacs. This guy always progresses great for the computer, but when I get him, he sucks. How's Nolan Patrick been doing? He's a 95 overall. 8.6. He doesn't seem to put him at points though. 71, 76, 57. Yeah, that's not real impressive. Alright, but that's where I'm going to end it. We're finally back in the playoffs after a 3-year drought. We'll go ahead and look over the matchup next video. As always, leave your feedback for the possible FIFA series and your predictions for the Ducks. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. That helps spread the content around YouTube's. And as always, thank you for watching. And I will see you Thursday.